by Mohammed Wilkerson.
We believe it out here. Let's turn up the night, y'all.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Rap Battle Fantasy League, and it's your boy Josh representing allg'sreact, joined by the one and only, the new grandpa,
your boy,
the new grandpa.
Hey, you can't tell everybody, man. You can't tell everybody, man. I'm trying to act like a young
No,
guy.
he's official. He is now an old head. He is now officially an old head, baby. But it's a blessing and it's a beautiful thing. Go ahead and represent.
Yes, it is. Your boy, Grandpa Bruce Lively in the building, representing Team Box Cutter. You know what it is, man.
Boy.
How you been, brother? It's been a long time. I don't know how much you want to tell the people about what's been going on, but I think everybody deserves some sort of an explanation.
All right, well, we'll run through it quick. We took a break for a beautiful thing, which was Bruce becoming a grandfather. And then we had to take a break because bad things started happening, which was on my end. Now, I'm not going to run through it completely because I've actually talked to quite a few of mine on a personal level, messaging them, letting them know, things like that. So they are aware. But we're finna try to roll back through it. But y'all know it's life, man. It was January, the beginning of the year. You got to fight them trials off. You know what I'm saying? But I think we're gonna have a good rest of this year. All right. So
I'm ready for it. What week is this? Is this week 12 or 13? Let me take a look.
Please do, because I do not have my list.
So we are in week 12. We are in week 12.
Week 12, people. Baby. Week 12.
Week 12.
And
alright, and
representing allg'sreact, we have Aesop Rock with Shrunk.
Ooh.
Okay. Bruce, who y'all got?
Team Box Cutter. Team Box Cutter has Jay-Z. Dead Presidents.
They went.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry for the easy win, guys. But it will be shown in the head-to-head, so I can't say that. We're about to find out. We're gonna
see who got them bars. We're gonna see who got that video creativity. We're gonna see who got that musicality. Now, when you hear this sound, that lets you know that that artist is getting points for our categories. Okay. We will have to rely a little bit more on Bruce when it comes down to the musicality and the sounding of the beat, because I don't have my headphones today, okay? They went missing. So I'm listening through speakers, and I'm always missing good stuff when I got to listen through the speakers. So
I got you. I got my ears perked. I'm ready to give the flavorful color commentary, guys, on this head-to-head. I'm ready for the matchup. I think we got Jay-Z first.
Yes, we do.
Headphones on.
All right, so you started whenever you are ready, sir.
Can we stop? Can we take a
second? Go ahead.
Can we take a second? There is so much I'm missing because every time I hear him say a jewel, I'm trying to write it down, and he's saying another one as I'm writing. Let's talk about some wordplay real quick. I mean, first of all, the musicality, you already know. That piano in the background, it's a simple hip-hop beat, well-produced. Nothing extremely grand about it. It's just dope. It sounds good.
It was dope when this came out. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Let's give them points for that.
Yeah.
You know, we got to remember some of the stuff is trapped within a time period. This was a dope, laid back. Be honest with you, this was one of the things that was making it so hard for everyone else to catch up to the East Coast.
Right.
They could do this. You know what I'm saying? They could do this right here. So go ahead, but keep going.
Let's talk about some wordplay. Let's say he's always juxtaposing being a dope boy, the consequences of that, You don't need to be doing this forever. And the people faking it. All of these things he's talking about in every single line. Like he said people who knew, I can't remember what he said before this, but basically people who knew him was wondering why he was so relaxed. But on the other side, they also knew that he was so deep in the dope game, you could catch a freeze off his kneecaps.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know what that means in '96? Like, you know, what's going on? Anyway, let's talk about the fakers. The people riding around in the SL. We were just talking about the Lexus. Let's talk about humility. Right. You're riding around the SL but can't post bail. You got your priorities mixed up.
All wrong.
You spent all your money. Wrong. He's always talking about not everything is so swell. Talking about the RICO laws. It's knowledge. It's entertainment. It's all things wrapped up in one, which is why he always gets that crown when you're not talking to just people who are looking for the backpack, or just people who are looking for this, who are looking for speed rappers. He can do that all. You heard him with Jaz-O many years before that, doing very fast rapping, but where he falls, which this is a great example of, is him being able to be the man to all people for all things in every line, in every verse. All the way from the not being able to post bail to, yeah, I'm the man, but I keep it humble. Even though he showed up with a helicopter in the beginning. That's just what I get from it. And that's the appeal of this type of rap. We're talking about content, cultural content. That's all it's about. He's talking to the hood about the hood. He's educating the hood while giving them something to dance to. Always. Points.
Letting you know what's going on. Something for you to digest and remember. Mm-hmm. See situations in your own life, and you can use them lyrics to compare. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Every time.
A lot of stuff that rappers, well, I'm not going to say all rappers, but, they try to give some of these little YouTube rappers credit for, you know what I'm saying, speaking on some things. This has been done. This is what the music we grew up on. Right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
This was the standard. Everyone was like, we could go throw on some Nas right now. He finna give you some game. Pun, we finna give you some game. DMX gonna give you some game. You know what I'm saying? That was the standard.
It was the criteria. It was the standard. You couldn't come out rapping about nothing, even if you were rapping about nothing. Even if you were rapping about nothing, you had to have a song or two. Digital Underground, just about partying. But they gave you the song about put the Jimmy on, people. Wear the condom.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yes.
Yeah. Come on, man. Come on.
Coolio talking about it being too hot. Talking about how, age, how they spread, how fast they spread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
listen.
This was the norm, bro.
Period. I'm loving it. Let's go. Anything, you got anything else?
Nah, I'm
All right, let's go. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, now we're talking about skill. Not playing, staying, but then they get banging, wait. Oh man, first of all, he's rhyming two syllables, ayin, right? It's a two-syllable rhyme, but he placed it in a different part of the beat for at least 4 measures. I gotta rewind. Sorry, people, I'm sorry. I gotta hear that again. In order to put points to it, I gotta find out what he just did. Yeah, as I listen to that beat, it actually has a lot more layers than it originally lets on. There's a harp in the background. There is some arpeggiated keys in the background, deep arpeggiated keys. That's not the bass line, but it's in the lower registers. that syncopated drum beat, it actually is pretty stacked. It's just subtle. What you got to say?
Man, I ain't heard this song so long. This is how you attain classic mode right here.
There it is.
Because what you say in your rhymes still apply today. This is how you become classic.
There you go. There you go.
A lot of y'all love these dated rappers, which is fine. I'm saying that's alright. But when we talk about real classic, it's being ahead of time. As Rakim would say, how to become classic, your rhymes got to be ahead of time.
Yes.
Basically, when they play them 15 years later, they still apply. That's what you have right here. All right? I'm just saying that. We need to get back to understanding what classic really is, because some of y'all are just deading so many songs or albums classic, and they don't even apply 2 years later.
They don't apply.
They do not apply. Let's get back to classic, and this is a great standard right here.
Wow.
All right, man.
All right,
anything else on your end?
Oh man, I feel like I have so much more to say, but I feel like I didn't even hear it all because I'm too burnt. We haven't done this in so long. I'm not that good at carpet. Wait, what does it say? Compartmentalize. Oh, come on.
Yeah, you about to have me say it wrong. Compartmentalizing. There you go.
I'm not good at that anymore. I used to be able to just write down with my right hand while I'm listening with the left ear, but I'm gonna go back and listen to that again because it feels like the Jay-Z that you knew would turn into the 444. Right? It feels like that like he never just had a. People may see that. The main thing they said about him, why people don't like him, is he's just too pop. He's just too about the drugs and this and that. But ever since this is the beginning right here, he was telling the story in a way that meant something to the people he was telling it to. I mean, educationally, entertainment, of course. Yeah, you like the mafia boss, fine. He is that, he says. But he also, in every single song, lets you know maybe you shouldn't be putting the money up to the air. In every single song, he says maybe you should be quiet when you're making money and ride the Lexus instead of the SL. Maybe if you're moving packs, you should also break off your friends. Or maybe you should become a business owner and not just a rapper, which he's always said, while he's sitting at a table betting money with Big Papa. While he's telling you about the East Coast and the West Coast beef and how you can make money in the middle. These are things that mattered in '96. We got to remember that. Biggie's still here. And this is at the height of that beef, 96 through 98. That's the beef. Right.
Because, 96 is when Pac lost his life. Pac lost his life in 96.
Right.
And then,
Big lost his in 98.
Biggie.
I think it was life after death. What was 98 or 99? But yeah, man, classic is what you said. You said it best, man. Everything he said everything he said in that song applies today, and maybe more so today than it even did back then.
So, you guys ready?
Aesop Rock, Shrunk. Here we go. We about to get it started. You ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
That beat.
He's starting it already.
Nah, I gotta stop it. First of all, bro, that beat, that's a smash. It comes on hard. There's so much there's so much sub sound in that bass drum that you may not be getting it. It's a low rumble, and it's not turned up. It's not trap. It's not. But it's a low rumble behind the crackly, vinyl crackle bass drum, and this low rumble underneath that just carries the weight of the entire beat. God dog it, I love this beat.
Oh man.
All right, sorry about that. There we go.
All right. I'm gonna probably a little bit off on this one because like I ain't done it in a while, okay? But I'm trying to take everything he's saying and make it simply understood, okay?
Start it off. Go ahead.
He talks about his name. He talks about his address. He talks about how it's just a representation of a representation of a representation. So what he's saying is, before there was an A written or an E, there was something else that represented an A or an E. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. Oh, wow. Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
He's saying all these things.
Hieroglyphics even.
From bingo. Okay, so that's what he's talking about right there. And he talks about how the rich people, the perfect people, and stuff like that, how they constructed this thing that we are using now. Kind of similar to why he's in this game. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like where it says please initial. You get what that's where we are right now, a minute in. Okay, so let's just this is what I'm gonna have to do with this. I'm gonna have to just stop it, talk about some of it because it's so compressed.
Yeah.
And this is how he raps.
I completely agree. I completely agree. Now I'm here to say how much of that is relevant to anything. I have when we're looking at cultural content, or when I'm looking at skill, is there. But when I'm looking at cultural content, I want you to help to explain to me when you're saying, like, people talk about the stars and the subdivision of the atoms, and at some point it has to mean something and give something back in order to be all
right, so let's look at it from
significant.
Yeah, so let's look at it from a standpoint of, let's say Nas was rapping about hieroglyphics, right?
Yeah.
And history, so forth and so on. All he's doing in a couple of bars is letting you know. I'm gonna give a good example here. You know how people talk about like you don't speak English correctly, or you don't do this correctly within the English language, so forth and so on.
Mm-hmm.
How they kind of use that. So if you would take what he's saying that what you're saying isn't correct. It's just
It's the modern interpretation.
It's just a modern interpretation of something else that was something else, and he takes it back to the beginning of the hieroglyphics. So it's kind of like correction in what way? You get what I'm saying? That's the layer right there.
Okay.
Correction in what way?
Okay.
You get what? So I use that example because that's something that he does this a whole lot. You get what I'm saying?
Got you.
And you really gotta understand what he's trying to say. It's hard. It's cultural significance, but it's just harder to understand.
Okay.
Because he likes using his skill. He likes using his skill when he raps.
There's no problem with that. No problem with that. Let's open up our minds, people. Let's go. Go ahead.
Okay, so now he's getting into the game of psychology, of psychiatrists. Okay, mental health. He's entering into that. He's saying that everyone's sitting in a room waiting for help. It's like being on a conveyor belt. How they bring people in and move them out. Just saying what your problem is. He has a Beowulf line in there that I have to look into a little bit deeper. I'm trying to figure out how that represents something because it's probably important. but right now I can't think of it. I haven't seen Beowulf in a long time. But so he's getting into that right now. Okay, mental health and the game that is played with it.
Okay.
Ready?
I know I want to say one thing to the fans that are listening. He is definitely a wordsmith and a technician. When we talk about skill, we're saying how many different combinations of actual music notes and rests can you put together, syllables that either rhyme or don't rhyme, but have significance in the word. So, like what we did with Jay-Z, I was saying all those things he said over a certain amount of measures. This guy, when you see the points out here, the few dings that we're gonna get here, he's saying a lot, but they're not landing in different places. Speaking faster doesn't mean you get more points unless you can find ways to make those rhymes or significant mentions, right, or significant words in different places of the beats or significant pauses in the beats. Am I making sense?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
All right, that's the disclaimer. I just want people to know that, because people are going to be like, man, where's all the dings for all the stuff you said? Like, no, the skill is about where it lands and how you can manipulate those note values in the measure, not just repeating the same style. So, but he's still a wordsmith and he's dope. Let's find out some more. I'm going to press play.
I love the way he did this.
Videos
so
already.
You see right there where he says he's almost getting there, and then he doesn't have enough money to proceed, so he has to pay more to get better help. That's the levels he's talking about. That's why he keeps going up in levels. Like where he beat her in the first level, but it said please insert coins. And he was looking at the game confused. He was like, but I accomplished. Why do I need to pay more? That's what he's talking about. Like the money, the level, getting that help, and how you got to keep paying more and more for you to so-called get like the best help that there is. I just wanted to put that out there.
No, that's right. Now that's culturally significant content. That's culturally significant content. Now we have another deal here. Is look at Dr. Izzo.
Yeah.
All right. You see,
all right,
you
let's
see
go.
that?
I didn't even notice that at first.
Yeah, videos. This video is already a winner. Just so y'all know, the video beat Jay-Z. It's just better. All right, here we go.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No. I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Man said you $250,000 in debt, and I get more guidance from my barber.
Wow. Wow. I'm shrunk. I'm shrunk.
He said when you start getting all algebraic, I remember this is a racket. Like he's saying, you guys, this is a racket. This is a racket. Y'all are just making money off people who really need help. And if you don't got enough money to get the right help, you're always going to be stuck on the level that you're on.
Wow.
Insert coin, insert coin, insert coin.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Well done.
Oh man. Oh, I'm so glad my brain did not explode doing this.
Real quick though, I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek of the winner vid. His video was better. His music was better. That's all I'm gonna say. The rest of it, you guys think about it. The categories are skill, musicality, video, content, and influence.
So we can already say that we know who got the influence.
Facts. I mean, you can't beat 30 years in the game on top every year and marrying the finest woman in the history of Earth. Not that matters, but I'm just saying, man. God dog it, stop hating.
Now, when we come down to, I'm going to give a little bit of a sneak peek. When we come down to cultural importance, Jay-Z will definitely edge him out.
Yeah.
But there's something Aesop has on his side, is time. Counseling and mental health issues are as big as ever right now.
Yeah.
And this song touches on it perfectly. So, this might be actually a little bit closer than what we thought it may be.
It may be, and a lot of my Jay-Z fans at Team Box Cutter, listen, man, if Jay-Z loses, don't blame me, because you picked the song, right? You picked the song. So Jay-Z
I gotta remind mine every single time. Like, what y'all talking about me for? Why y'all mad at me and Bruce?
If
like,
Jay-Z
y'all
loses,
picked the song.
Don't blame me, my man. Don't do it.
Y'all picked the song. We just here breaking it down for you. People are like, what? Huh? What? Black Thought beat Tupac. Like, that ain't Bruce's fault. They picked that song. They picked that video.
These are the facts. These are the facts, man. These are the facts. So check it out. I think both of these, just how deep Aesop is, both of these require more listens. What you have now, all the dings that you've heard are simply the preliminary, so you know where we're headed. You guys add it up. You guys see what's going on, but we're going to go a little bit deeper. Both Jay and A need another couple listens from us, and we're gonna have that winner video out. Am I correct about this, sir?
Yes, sir. They both need more listens. Oh my gosh.
And we're going to concur.
Man.
And we're going to concur together on these points. So it's not just like, oh, Jay-Z's on my team, so I'm going to make sure I give him all the points. We both have to agree when we do these points. That's why we know that we're doing the right way. We don't have there's no biases. We have
hold on real quick, Bruce. Let me say this real fast.
Go ahead.
I want y'all to know there's been times that Bruce has given our artists more points than I've given them, and it's been vice versa, where I've given Bruce's artists more points than what he's given them. Okay? Because that's how we're looking at it. We're looking at it from a standpoint because I may have some information on something that Bruce don't know. And I'd be like, this is why I gave him more points. You get what I'm saying? And it's his artist. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's on his team. But that's how fair we're trying to be with it. You know what I mean? And I'm going to put it out there. All G's, we've lost because I have given more points to their artists because I've had more information.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
So just to put it out there, okay?
It can't get no fairer, man. This is the the fantasy rap league, people. The first in the history of YouTube that I know of, and you guys are here for the ride. We've been gone for a while. We're back now. Stay tuned. Keep your fantasy league up. We're doing this every year. We're on week 12. allg'sreact team is trying to climb back to see if they can gain a win. If not, they'll be playing for pride. But it's not over.
Buddy.
Next year, when we get this, we can't even use the same people. So it's gonna get better every single year. You're down for the count.
Yeah, buddy.
You're watching the first rap fantasy league.
Let y'all know, we finna enter that underground. It's gonna be hard.
And I can tell you what, Team Box Cutter might struggle. When we start going down in that when we start getting to Australia, when we go that real down under, you know what I mean? It's a little different down there. It's a little different.
I bet you some of your team don't even know who Aesop Rock is. Like, who's Aesop Rock?
I bet you half of them. But when we did the live joint, half of them didn't know. They was like, whoever it is don't matter. We got Jay.
Yeah,
And
I
kinda,
know. I was
that's
in there.
True. That's
I
kind
was
of
in
true.
there.
But they were like, whoever
I
that
was
is,
like-
man, don't even worry about. We got Jake. Whoever that is, he lost. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, like we don't care about Aesop Rock. I'm like, y'all better.
Yeah.
Y'all better.
We starting to find out now. That's it.
Oh.
Man. That's it. What you got?
That's gonna do it for me. Y'all be looking forward to that winter video here in about 2 days.
Yep.
All right. That's all I got, man. Glad to be back. Got to get my listening ears back together because I ain't really been messing with no music at all, really. Because everything's just been so hectic. So,
Yeah.
Your boy is Nixon.
Peace.